Morning all.
Morning.
So, up and away we were this morning, so quite an early start, but we've had some lovely pit stops along the way, haven't we?
Yep, absolutely. We left Edinburgh at 4 o'clock and we stopped in a couple of places. We stopped for the sunrise in Laggan, Loch Laggan, just at the side of the Craigneggy car park. And then we stopped again at Speen Bridge at the Commando Memorial and got some nice inversion photos. And now we've just turned onto the road to where we're going, which is Loch. We're doing a Monroe. I forget its name at the moment. I'll try and remember from.
We'll put it in the description as per.
Yeah, absolutely. So another 16 miles or so to get to where we're going, and then we'll be booting up, bagging up, and heading uphill.
Yeah, just pretty much all as Michael said. So had a couple of stops to get some lovely shots already. Just this may be like the last bright day, long day with a decent chance of weather this far up for 2024, to be honest. So we're definitely going to take advantage of today and see if we can get some like decent shots, decent views, a lovely day together, and yeah, we'll basically just see how it goes. But for now, as Michael said, we should be there soon enough, and we'll let you know from there how we're getting on. Just about here, just coming over this bridge here, quite a nice one actually, and we'll be parking up in a minute. So literally a minute away on the sat nav from a car park in Invergarry. Looks like we're going to get a topper of a day as planned. We did go through quite a lot of mist and pretty much lost visibility, but here we are. That is one big pile of shit. So beyond the shit, if we keep going, we've got a lovely inversion in front of us. We went across this bridge, parked up over there. We're just going by GPS just now. Shows that if we follow this road and we traverse round further up, we should hopefully get to a stalker's path. But for the time being, we'll just lap this in of what we've actually just turned up to, and hopefully this is what we're kind of going to get throughout the rest of the day. Thoughts? Yep, nice sufficient breeze to keep the beasties away. Granted we're walking on the road, but nice, turned out nice morning. A little mist descended as we kind of drove in through the glen. Looking forward to this one. Yeah, should be good. It's also been a long time since we were last out. Yeah, pretty much Skye since we last came out to hit the hills really. So obviously we bagged like 12 of them in under 3 days successfully, so we're just totally fair away with that. But for those who are following us, you'll know that we have also been quite heavy into our cycling. Michael's done a Macmillan, was it? Yeah, Mighty Hike last week, and I've been doing some local trails. But for the time being, then we'll just crack on with this, getting the stalker's path further up and enjoy what's here. So we got off the road about 10 minutes ago and hit the stalker's path, which you can see we're on just now. Loch Islands confirms we should be coming up to some ugly satellite dishes, which are pylons, which that would state the truth right there. But yeah, we'll just stick to the stalker's path until it will no doubt fade out a wee bit closer, or should I say further on. We're still walking into the mist, to be honest, but the sun is there, so that should maybe move, and quite grateful of it just now, to be honest, because we don't want it too hot to start with, you know. Yeah, onwards. There we go. View of Loch. Over to
Sgùrr na Cleashie and the 3 windrows they do there. Sgùrr Moor and its Corbett round. I don't think it's that one, I think it's further round to Mhaoraich. Back round to Liam and up where we're going. Sgùrr Mhaoraich.
Sgùrr Mhaoraich.
Right, crack on a bit more.
Wow, after 10 AM and it's absolutely boiling. Cannot complain though, cannot complain. Just nice and steady. Make sure we don't overdo it on this glorious day. Stats wise, we're about 515 metres up. And got Michael taking a wee shot in front of me. I've led the way till now, so take a wee swap. You can see the Loch just behind me. Summit's peeking through on the other side, so views won't be a problem today. And that's currently where we're at. But hopefully this stays until the summit. I don't see why not. But it's just kind of zigzagging its way up. That's how the stalker's path is working, just zigzag as we go. Well, it's heading up to a minor top in a few minutes. That's where Michael's heading on to now. And once we get to there, we'll see where that takes us. Roasting, but we're having a wee look at something here.
Slightly better, but I'll show you the view. So,
just behind us here.
In here where I can see, well, if I'm pointing in the right direction, that hill you can see at the back, the one with the sun on the top, skirts around, you can see the bowl shape. The summit of that is Mhaoraich, which Liam and I done in the snow in February. Link to the YouTube video if you want to watch it.
Aye, we done it in the snow and we were the first ones to actually plough through it and have to, you know, break it in.
Yep, and then to the north of us, might not make it out just yet, but to the north of us is the South Glen Shield Ridge.
Done that.
I know Liam's done that, I've yet to do it.
Wasn't the most enjoyable, like, to be honest with you. It was many years ago now. It was actually with my bro, and yeah, bit longer than anticipated, had a few weather issues, carried way too much kit, like crazy amount, but we got it done in the end, not bad. And then if Michael bags that in his own time, then we'll be pretty much even, apart from what, the 2 that I have to do up in
Nah, it's a bit more complicated than that.
Oh, a bit more complicated to count.
If I do the 7th, the Glen Shield Ridge, it puts us 1 apart, but we've actually got several. I think it works out about 15 different summits between us that we've actually done individually.
Bugger. Right, we'll get them sorted closer to the time. I said that to him, once we get to 250 we'll have a wee look at it, but for now just calm it down and we'll focus on today.
We've got bags of time.
Yeah, bags and bags of time. But we'll get up onto this this plateau here, or minor top, and check in and see what it looks like there.
Okay, so that's right here. Right here. Back over that. Reverses over that bump. Around the side. Up over to that bump at the back. Where I think we pick up the ridge. It takes us down the Mhaoraich, up over those humps, and up to that summit.
Sounds good.
Well.
And this heat is obviously quite tricky, folks, but just as a heads up, that's tick attempt number 5 on me. 1 on the neck, 4 on the arm. Luckily I defeated them all on time, yanked the little buggers off. But you can tell how they are, clear as day, but they're all jumping out of this long grass. So we're just grabbing everything we can. Sometimes you just worry the difference between a droplet of sweat and a tick, to be honest with you.
Right, a little bit easier to follow, so we're going up and over here, over this bump, down, and then up to the top of that. Yeah.
Well mate, here we are, what, about 650 up, something like that?
Yeah, 650 metres, just had a look at the GPS, 650 metres up.
So, I suppose just before what we're about to head off to is, you know, a small top, little ridge, and then
a bit of a scramble, it looks
a bit
like.
of a scramble, yeah, and then up to the summit. So, what do you reckon, an hour?
Hopefully an hour or so.
Yep. So yeah, I'd say, I mean, also as well, this heat's ridiculous, to be honest.
It's really warm, but it might be our last chance at a sort of summer sunny day.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
Heading into October, November, December, it's unlikely we're going to get sunshine.
Yeah, last year we got storms throughout those 3 months. Yeah, so I don't know, I think that we just need to lap it up, even though it's probably well into 20 degrees. It did say Fort William would be that high a temperature.
At least now we're higher up, there is a bit of a breeze.
Yeah, it feels a bit fresher actually, so
yeah.
I wasn't so paranoid about the ticks then, would be happy as Larry, but anyway, I mean, you can't complain.
No, definitely can't complain. I mean, we've got views all around. The inversion that we had this morning is kind of almost lifted. There's still some away over in the distance over there.
Just beyond the loch.
You can just make out from the back of that dark peak opposite the loch, you can just make out the top of Ben Nevis. Yeah,
got a friend doing that actually on Tuesday with a group. So, but remember we done it Nevis at night?
Nevis at night?
Yeah.
It's almost 5 years to the day. In fact, I think it's 2 weeks time.
Yeah. Went up at night time for a charity event, and we even done it in kilts.
That's right, we did, well, I cheated, had leggings on underneath. Yeah, we did do it in kilts.
We did do it in kilts.
Still have that kilt, just never used them again.
No, I never bothered yet. But yeah, it's also managed to get some scran here at least. So
yeah, food and some liquids into us as well.
Well, like an 8-year-old, I went down my Kellogg's fruit winders for a sugar boost, and 1 out of my 2 waffles, so a wee bit carb there, but no big deal.
Yeah, I went down the protein route, got some chicken. It's a chicken ball with it says on the packet, a spicy crumb, whatever that means.
These marketing ones always say they're spicy. To me, they're not.
Nah, even to me it's not that spicy.
Nah, even
like,
you, yeah.
It's just like a breadcrumb.
Yeah. Even still, it's more like what we're having that fuels you up to get to the rest.
Exactly, to get up the rest. But we're making good progress, mate. We've, as we said, 650 up, so we've got just under 400, I think it is, to get to the top of this one.
Yeah, it's quite a biggie, to be honest. Zigzagged our way up pretty much on the stalker's path, and then of course the grass is shortened here, which is a relief, which is why we're sitting here.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've actually not seen grass like this height,
Found a bit of a bouldery spot to sit, replenished.
Yeah, I know, this is the first set of boulders.
Replenish the sun cream, replenish the energy.
Yeah. Got to get the sun cream.
Better than the long grass and mud that we've been in for the last hour.
I had to get the sun cream all on my arms, on the back of my neck. You can actually feel it up here, but you know, you can't really. It's just amazing, to be honest with you. I mean, there's so many Munros we've done that actually we've landed. I'm not going to complain, because we landed at Lucky loads of times.
We have. We always seem to be really lucky when it comes to the weather.
But we've also had our fair share of, you know, even the odd whiteout storm.
Fair share of toil.
Yeah.
Over there on Gloria. That was toil.
So we broke it in, so not a single footstep before we done it.
Yep, looks unrecognisable today compared to when we did it.
Well, I think what we should do is, instead of seizing up here, I think we should just do this.
Yeah, I think so. Right.
So, up and up from where we had our quick break. Just coming across this plateau now. A wee bit of a horseback ridge, and then some scrambling up near the top there, it looks like. But it's more just stones and boulders up here, folks, so not really much worry about clegs that were down below earlier. But we just dip into here and then back up again, and beyond this top here over the other side is a ridge. It's probably not too narrow to be honest, but still a ridge up there, and then it'll be the final push for up towards the summit. Still boiling, but getting on with it. Get rid of these clegs and ticks first before I say this. If I'm not mistaken, after that slog we should be confronted with a path over a ridge here. Yep, there we go. So should descend onto that, round down over that horseback ridge there to the plateau, the Beelach, and then our summit should be, I think I can just get a tiny glimpse of the cairn. See where Michael is? There he is. Smashing. Absolutely roasting still. In fact, it's probably went up a couple of degrees. Oh, right, we'll just keep going, but that's where we're at. I'm guessing we're about, at least until he comes over, at least 800, 850 up. So just keep ploughing on. Alright folks, so we're up at the second summit of the ridge. Spin you round, and that's the next bit there, up those crags, up to the summit, and then back the way we came. Lots of ups and downs on this route. Sorry, kids. It's been alright though, not overly taxing, difficult enough, but yeah, it's I think it's just the heat that gets to you, to be honest with you. Like the actual route itself is pretty nice. Nice somehow and, yeah, nice and I'm just saying it's like nice and varied, as you said, up and down, mix of terrain. It's exactly the kind of day you would hope for. Just obviously dealing with this kind of heat, like you can see we're roasting. Yeah, it's I still find it strange. The other Munros in the area, as you kind of drive in through the glen, you've got Gaelic first, and there was 2 or 3 cars and vans parked there. Then the 2 that I mentioned before we did earlier in the year, Gloriac and Spidey and Mhaoraich, the car park was full for that. There must have been 4 or 5 cars there. We're here ourselves. Yeah, literally not a single body. Considering the glen's busy, I find that weird. Yeah, no, we can't even see, like, in the distance there's not a human, behind us there's not, and then literally there's just, it's not very common. Like you maybe see, like on neglected trails you might pass 1 person out the day, but on a day like this it must just be by pure chance that everyone's doing the ones down the road, because I mean we've done those 2 before, but there's more cars down there and there's just our car at the bottom. Maybe on the way back we might see somebody being a late start, you sometimes see that. Yeah. But it is tight for space, but there's room for another car next to mine, and I think there's a lay-by a little bit further along that they could use as well. Yep, but so, I mean, just ahead of us, as Michael said, we've got to descend down a wee bit onto another trail path over the rocks. It's like a horseback ridge really, it's not narrow or anything like that. It actually does incline onto a scramble should I say, so there does look like tons of loose scree and rocks and stuff, but once you've done that, I think I can get a teeny size of the cairn, about the size of a Smartie or something at the moment, but I'm sure we'll be up there. It just looks like a jelly tot on an empire. Yeah, it does. Literally, that's a better way. Spin you around and let you see. That is where we're aiming to get to. Alright, hopefully the next video will be up there. Okay, been a wee while now because been too busy cracking on with this, but final push up this. Doesn't look like much on video, but unfortunately it is. Views are stunning, sun's still beaming and we're still sweating, but hopefully once we get some respite at the top, to be honest. If we get up there, then we'll be able to chillax for a wee while and enjoy it, and then complete the route, which of course hopefully the descent is a bit more enjoyable. That's where we are at the moment. Check in at the cairn, hopefully. Oh, Jesus. Liam! Give us a wave! Liam, give us a wave! Topping out. There's the view. Same view as we had most of the morning. All the way around. There's the Glen Shiel Ridge. Go here. A wee hill. And there's Liam, just about to touch the cairn. Yay! Thank Christ for that. Oh, some tired legs here. Michael's no long behind me, but this feels good. Sgùrr na Mhaoraich. Yes. Right, here's me at the cairn. Liam must be sat at the back of it, or it's not the highest point. Yeah, I heard him there, it is the highest point. So deceptive. That stone over there looks higher, but here's the cairn. There's me at the top. So, don't know if you'll make it out at this distance, but the summit's up there just where that gentleman in the bright yellow fluorescent t-shirt is. He stopped and had a chat for him. He's asked us to look out for his glasses, so we're scouring the path just to help him out. But as you probably gather, we're on our way down. Sat at the summit for a good half an hour, would you say, Liam?
Yeah, I'd say half an hour, man.
Yep, and we made sure that we did all the admin up there, so we did some video, we had some food, had some drinks, we put the sun cream and the jungle formula on. So now we're just making our way back down the way that we came. Strangely enough, after saying that we thought we were the only guys on the mountain today, there was 3 other people turned up while we were up there, just in the sort of last 5 minutes when we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah. But we're away back into Clegg, Tick and Fly Central in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Onwards. So, not much action on the way down normally, but just checking in that we've probably got like 300-400 metres to go, and that's just a guesstimate really, because we've hit quite decent pace on the way down. obviously there's like the top that we went over, and then it would have been the ridge, and then it would have been up the back like of that one to the cairn, which we properly can no longer see. But we're starting to get more visual on the loch, and we're obviously dropping down quite well with Michael in front of me this time, so we just swapped over. But still absolutely scorching. We went through like that big massive army of clegs and flies. There was just this huge mass amount of them all kind of harvesting in the one area. So, but yeah, that's pretty much where we are. So we've successfully done the Munro, and you know, we'll get more details up later, but for now we're just kind of plodding on, and kind of looking forward to getting, I don't know, what's tickling my fancy is probably a can of iron brew or something like that, because we're quite low on liquids. So not crazy low, we've still got some water in the water bladder, but yeah, kind of we'll have enough to get back to the car safely. But it's now craving time, that you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind stopping at a shop or something. So, but yeah, just zigzagging down now. Follow Michael just now, and then we'll check in, like, you know, we'll check in nearer the bottom, to be honest. But it's still lovely, and there's still the same views as when we came up. Oh, swampy. Right, let's see what happens further down. Wow. Okay, so we're done.
We're back at the road.
Hotter than it was before. Taps off.
Yeah, I'm not that brave.
Jesus, we were tempted to jump into that
Tempted
loch,
to jump
but
in the water.
well,
It's not
it's a
that
bit
easy
far
to get
away,
down
to be
there.
honest. So, but yeah, that's us done. We're pretty delighted with that. But yeah, probably the hottest trip we've done for a couple of years anyway.
Definitely. Definitely 22 degrees or more at the summit.
Yep. So nothing much else to say apart from hop in the car, get back to Edinburgh.
Get some drinks.
Yeah, and pretty much gasping for a can of juice or something here,
exactly.
but you know, I hope you enjoy the video when it's out, and yeah, just keep following and liking and subscribing, folks.
Yep, absolutely all that good stuff.
So
Thanks
that's
very
from
much.
the Climbing Clowns.
Cheers.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Right. As blessed as this is, I'm going to the next level, mate. I'm going to the next level.
Go for it, mate.
Right.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
Oh, well done, mate. Well done.
Oh. Done, mate. Right, Dad. Dip your heat under, mate. I've said it now.
9-point stretch.
There you go. Fresh?
Yeah. There was no point in taking the glasses off and not doing it properly, I guess.
No, definitely not. Strangely enough, anyone that sees this is our first freshwater dip.
Might not be the last though.
Might not be the last, but I swear it's like, you know, I don't know, like 22 degrees or something like that. So I've just jumped out. But yeah, decent.
Well, we were going to try and get the sunset, but because we were in the high ground, literally just got to the lowland, it's already happened. There we go. Nice pink in the sky.